Now, there is light at the end of the tunnel for global markets. Francis Claro, co-portfolio manager of the Evergreen Global Opportunities Fund, joins us. Francis, what's behind your outlook?
Well, we think that rate cuts and tax relief will eventually help these markets.
We'll see, and we'll hear about more from Francis when today's business comes right back, so don't go away. Eastern when the opening bell rings, but we will be watching it for you. Normally, when the U.S. markets catch a cold, the rest of the world gets the flu, but according to our next guest, that's not the case this time. In fact, he says investors looking for bargains right now should explore the European markets. Joining us now, live from Boston, to discuss the opportunities that lie across the pond is Francis Claro, co-portfolio manager of the Evergreen Global Opportunities Fund. Good morning, Francis. Good to see you.
Good morning, Liz.
What is it that you see in Europe that piques your interest right now?
Well, if we look back onto the year 2000, the market declined for a couple of reasons. First of all, as in other markets, there were overvalued telecommunication, media, and telecom shares, which investors eventually came to their senses, looked at the earnings behind these companies, and re-rated them downwards. In addition to that, the European Central Bank has been in a tightening mode, as has the Federal Reserve. So that caused a credit crunch in the markets and has negatively affected equity markets. If we look at the markets now, many of these factors have been reversed. First of all, optimism is out of the markets. Multiples are down. Economic growth expectations are down. And we're going through a cycle in which we're expecting to see some further easing of credit markets.
And I guess, Francis, the euro has firmed up just a bit. I mean, it might be experiencing some profit-taking today, but if we look at a one-month picture of the euro, there's a nice move to the upside, despite a slight little dip there.
That's right. We've been favoring the euro for a while now, and we're still positive on the euro. Further gains might be tempered by the differences, again, between U.S. growth and European growth, and it depends on how far the U.S. economy does decline. But sentiment has definitely changed on the euro, and that could mean some surprises on the upside for the euro.
What sectors do you like? Let's begin sort of with the macro picture here.
Well, in terms of sectors, we favor sectors that are consistent with a macro view of a stronger euro, weaker dollar, weaker oil. And so we're looking at transportation, at financials, and at selected media, telecommunications, and technology shares as well. In terms of countries, we're fairly diversified. We're looking at some of the larger countries where we are seeing tax relief in Europe, and also where we think that eventually there'll be monetary easing as well.
Our viewers love to hear some names. Let's get to a couple of them that you like. Tomra Systems. First of all, do you have a position in this stock? And secondly, what do you like about it?
We do have a position in Tomra. It's a Norwegian company which is a global leader in recycling machines and in recycling logistics. And it's benefiting from an increase in environmental legislation which is favoring recycling initiatives all the way from California to Germany. And we expect that the company is going to grow about 50% this year due to that.
Okay, that was Tomra. And your second pick was Carrier One. Unfortunately, we don't have too much time to talk about that, but the ticker symbol is CONE. Francis, thank you.
Sure. Carrier One is a company that we've been building a position in. It's a higher risk, higher return type of situation. It's been taken down with the rest of the telecommunications sector, but we think it's overdone for Carrier One, and if they execute according to plan, we should see some firm upside.
Francis, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Francis Claro of the Evergreen Global